today's video, we're going to be talking about 6 different tips to get better low light video. So the first tip I got is to shoot higher ISO. A lot of videos I see are people too scared to go higher, so they underexpose really badly. But if you push the limits of your camera, you can get a little bit of grain in there. I'll explain how to get that out later as well. The next tip I got is shoot lower f-stops. When I'm shooting low light, I use my Rokinon 2.8 14mm. It is the fastest lens I got. I'd recommend lower than 2.8, but if that's all you got, that's good enough. I know a lot of Sigma lenses are 1.4, and those would make it a whole lot easier so you don't have to pump your ISO so much and get grain. For the third tip I got is to stabilize your footage. So because you're shooting in lower light, you can't pump your frame rates, and I'll explain more about that later. But what you want to do is use some kind of stabilizer. I have the Xenon Crane V2 that I use when I want to. I don't bring this everywhere, but if I'm planning to shoot something that needs this, I'm going to bring it. I just strap it onto the side of my backpack like this, and it comes along with me. Super easy. So like I said, you won't be able to pump your frame rate. So what you're going to want to do is either shoot 24 frames or 30 frames. 24 is what I shoot because it allows you to go lower shutter speed as well. Rather than 60, you get 50. 1/50, because you always want to do the 180 shutter speed rule. Yes, it won't look as buttery smooth as 60 frames, but 24 is the cinematic standard. That'll also be able to let you get more light into the camera because of the longer shutter speed. So this next tip is actually in your editing software, and it is use some noise reduction software. There's a lot of good cheap ones that you can get out there, just free plugins you can throw onto a clip, and it'll take out a lot of that grain that'll destroy your clip, and that is a really helpful tip. And now this 6th and last tip I got for you is use lights. Bring lights. I have multiple different kinds. I have this one, this light, but my new and favorite light I bring literally everywhere is this Aperture M9, and the main reason is because of how tiny it is. The punch it packs is insane. Like, it can get so bright. Gosh, it hurts to look at. This could probably fit in a pocket. It could if you take off this. If you take off the hot shoe mount, you could fit this in your pocket. So hopefully these tips helped you get a better performance out of your camera for low light. Again, don't be afraid to use higher ISOs. I can use mine up to about 3200. With noise reduction in your editing software, you can take out any small amounts, but also don't pump it way too high. You don't want to like shoot 6400 ISO and then come in and you see color grain and color noise everywhere. Your editing software can only do so much. So yeah, that is pretty much it. If you like this video, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Consider sharing with a friend, and follow me on Instagram at eric.gramer. That's it.